if he ever got her pregnant, I would be so upset. If he ever, like, you know, that was like one of my biggest fears. Like Job in the Bible said, like, oh, my biggest fear has come true when he was worried about his losing his children and everything. That was literally me. Like, that was one of my biggest fears, because again, I know that from my childhood, my parents' marriage, my dad had a baby on my mom and kept it a secret, right? So it's like I just innately knew that this was going to happen to me. So I already built up this fear in me regarding it, right? So once I found out it was true, I remember when I went back to my therapy session that week, I was so angry. I was beyond angry, and I was just like, you know, venting and telling her everything about it or whatever and how I found out. And she basically was just like, well, what are you gonna do? Right? And you know, when you're in therapy and you're, you know, talking to somebody with some logical sense, it's very easy to say you're gonna leave. I wish my testimony was to say that, you know, I found out about the baby and then I left him alone for good and never spoke to him again, and we just co-parented these kids. That is not my testimony. I still went back and forth. You know, I was mad for a while. It was the same cycle. I was mad for a while. We would argue about it. We had a heart-to-heart about it and how we got here and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. And I still wasn't ready to leave. I still didn't have the courage to walk away. Ask me now, I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. That relationship never served me. But I don't know. I just didn't see myself as worthy of anything else. You know, I didn't know anything outside of the decision that I made. And you can call it stupid, you can call it ditzy, naive, whatever you want to call it. Whatever it was, I was, because I just didn't know how to walk away. I just didn't know how to choose myself. I did not know how to do that.